Tommy V in Michigan. He was on fire this morning.
Okay, thank you, Tommy V in Michigan. Yes, sir. If you share my prayers.
Tommy V's on. Yeah, we'll jump over there.
Tommy V doing great stuff over there.
All right. The gentleman in Hamtramck, what's your name, sir?
Kieran Rakeem Carter.
Kieran Rakeem Carter Whaley L, sir?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. I'm Magistrate Chartea, sir. You're here on a criminal matter. Case number is 8224710346001, sir. You have an attorney. Go ahead, counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor. Kashava Kirkland on behalf of Mr. Wally L., who has been advised of his rights, wishes to stand mute and waive the formal reading.
Thank you. I'm going to enter a plea of not guilty. Court dates are May 30th, 2024, probable cause conference, followed by preliminary examination, June 6th, 2024. Those matters at the Hamtramck District Courthouse. Do you understand that, Mr. Whaley L?
Yeah, you said at the Hamtramck Courthouse?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Do you understand? Okay. All right, sir. Also, you're not to have contact with a Jason Lee. When I say no contact with that individual, that means no person-to-person contact, no contact with third parties, no phone calls, no emails, no text messaging. You understand that, sir?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Detective Allison, can you tell me about Mr. Whaley's L prior history, criminal history?
Yes, Your Honor. December of 2019, pled guilty to fleeing elude third. Then in November of 2023, no contest to attempt felony unlawful driving away, as well as a computer used to do a crime. And also in November for breaking and entering into a vehicle. Everything else is still outstanding.
So, question, does he have any pending cases?
It looks like there's some through Lansing and MSP, but there's no additional court info, Your Honor.
Are any of the charges either pending cases or convictions, or any of them assaulted?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Counsel Kirkland, go ahead, Esteban, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. We are asking for a personal bond in this case. He is currently a student at Oakland County Community College. He does fall within the 200% guidelines. He's also working at a temp agency, SC Solutions. Lifelong resident, does have a child, no assaultive convictions. We're asking, I don't think that there's no reason these charges are non-assaultive, so there's no reason to believe he's a danger to the community, and no reason to believe that he is a risk of flight either. It sounds like he did have a previous criminal record that had been resolved, so we are asking for a personal bond in this case.
Okay, so from the complaint and from what I understand, attempt unlawfully driving away a motor vehicle out of Oakland County Circuit Court, using a computer to commit a crime. That's also out of Oakland County Circuit Court, 2003. And then again, they all seem to involve the same case. Breaking and entering a vehicle, damage. This is 2024. Counsel, can you tell me, has that case out of Oakland County, is that closed or is he on probation?
Unfortunately, Your Honor, I don't have additional information, only what's in this report that they were convictions in November. So I assumed they were on probation, but I don't have extra details.
The case is closed, Your Honor. Sorry.
That's all right. Thank you, Mr. Whaley L. But or is it Carter Whaley L? or Whaley L?
Carter,
Okay, I
Carter Whaley.
apologize. So Carter Whaley L. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
It was closed November 8th.
Okay.
We have outcome on the phone, and they want to know, can they submit some tab on that form?
What's the charge?
Domestic violence.
Is it DV or is it something else? I want to make sure.
Is it domestic violence only, or is it something else? I don't know. Which one is it? It's domestic violence.
You got 5 minutes to submit it.
Just be the judge, and then there'll be.
Okay. So in this particular matter, I apologize. Go do another matter. But anyways, Mr. Carter Whaley L. Okay.
Yes.
Listen to the representations. Okay, in this particular matter, you're only 23 and you already have 3 prior convictions. Sir, it doesn't look good for you for your future because you have all these convictions, and then the following year you pick up this case. You're on track, sir. Looks like you're on track to go to prison, but I'm gonna try, okay, because I'm gonna give you an opportunity. Don't say anything else, Mr. Carter Whaley L. I'm gonna give you an opportunity, okay, to not commit, because I will say this, sir, Out County, Hamtramck, they don't play, okay, what I'm saying, the courts don't play, especially when crimes are committed, and if a person has prior convictions. So I suggest, sir, you follow your court dates, don't break any bond conditions, and I'm gonna give you a $50,000 personal bond. Because if you violate, sir, without a good reason, reasonable explanation, you may be looking at a monetary bond, high monetary bond. You understand that, Mr. Carter Whaley L?
Yes, but what does monetary bond mean?
Means that next time, personal bond I'm giving you, meaning nobody has to pay any money for you to get out of jail. Any violations, you may be looking that somebody has to post money for you to get out of jail. Do you understand
okay,
that?
yeah. I understand.
Okay, all right. That concludes your arraignment. Mr. L.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Dearborn. All right. Gentlemen at Dearborn.
Yes, Judge.
What's your, the gentleman that is seated down? What is your full name, sir?
Brandon Calhoun.
Is it Brandon Richard Calhoun, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. I'm Magistrate Chuck Vassar here in criminal matter, case number 82247-1035001. You have an attorney. Go ahead, counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor. Kashava Kirkland on behalf of Mr. Calhoun, who has been advised of his rights, wishes to stand mute and waive the formal reading.
Thank you. I'm gonna enter a plea of not guilty. And not only do I have Mr. Calhoun, I also have him listed as Brandon Martez Calhoun, Reginald Darnell Carruthers, Stephen Addison Price. Plea of not guilty. Court dates are May 28, 2024, probable cause conference, followed by preliminary examination, June 4, 2024, both matters 9 o'clock at the Dearborn District Courthouse. Mr. Calhoun, while this case is pending, you are not to go to any Macy's. And you're not to go to the one that's located in Dearborn. I believe that is Fairlane. No Macy's stores. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Detective Bowen,
Yes, Judge.
you tell me about Mr. Calhoun's history?
As far as KP's history goes, he does have, I counted up 19 current wants, 17 of which are failed to appear. 2 of them are fresh charges.
Okay, so failed to appear at what district court or what city?
Several different cities, Judge. 36th district being one of them.
Are these traffic matters?
There are some traffic and there are some criminal.
Give me the criminal.
Okay. All right, I have a false use of a computer system for one of the criminal.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Judge, it's a false use of a computer system.
That's what we're worried about.
No, this is an old one.
What year is that?
My apologies. I believe that's 2022, Your Honor.
Okay. And that's a failure to appear?
That's correct.
Judge, can I ask which hearing that was a failure to appear at?
No, that's not.
And then I have a shoplifting, felony shoplifting out of the 53rd district in Howell. That's 2024.
Do you have any assaultive?
No assaultive matters, Your Honor.
Okay. And on these failed to appears, are there bonds amount that are attached?
Yes, there are. The majority of them are traffic.
Okay.
The Howell bond, the Howell charge is no bond, however.
Okay. Council Kirkland, do you have any questions for Detective Bowen?
Yes, please. For the 2 failures to appear, what hearing were those failures to appear for? Were those pre-trials?
Pre-trials, yes.
Okay.
It sounds like they're misdemeanors, but on one, it's no bond, no assaultive matters. Go ahead, counsel.
Thank you, Judge. I am going to ask for a personal bond in this case. He does fall within the 200% guidelines. There is no amount of bond he can afford to make. He is employed at Salvation Army as a cook. I was not aware of these failures to appear, so I did not get the opportunity to talk to him about those. But we did get a chance to talk to him about the importance of showing up to the hearings in this case. He is a lifelong resident, the 3 children, no assaultive convictions. So we are going to ask for a personal bond in this case, Your Honor.
Well, from what I've heard, there's no assaultive matters. Doesn't look like he's going to get out because on one of them, on how it's a no bond. So, but I'll let those district courts deal with his cases. In this particular matter, I'm going to give him a $25,000 personal bond. So Calhoun, nobody has to pay any money for you to get out of jail. I will tell you on this case, but on the other cases, if they have bond amounts or no bond, meaning a remand, you're not going to get out of jail. You need to go to those district courts or somebody has to pay money for you to get out of jail. Do you understand that, Mr. Calhoun?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Dearborn. That concludes the arraignment of Mr. Calhoun.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
Thank you.
All right.
Can I see
We're going to try calling Taylor again, see if they respond.
So, Judge, I think this one's actually Garden City. It's labeled Taylor at the top, but when I went to interview, Taylor said they didn't have him and it ended up being Garden City.
Yeah, you're right. And you're right, it does say, but it was listed as Taylor. So I'm calling the wrong place. 70. And thank you for giving me that information, Mr. Kirkland. I caught that myself. But it's like I said before, we're a team. What I drop, somebody else will pick up. Garden City, Detective Culver.
You should be hopping on right now.
Okay.
Wait, no secure perfect.
Counsel, you ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. This is Magistrate Charter conducting a purpose hearing, May 19, 2024. Frankfurt Hall of Justice, conducting an arraignment. The gentleman at Garden City, please say your full name, sir.
Michael J. Campanella Jr.
Thank you, Mr. Campanella. Magistrate Charter. Your case number is 822471033001, sir. You have an attorney. Go ahead, counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor. Kashava Kirkland on behalf of Mr. Campanella, who has been advised of his rights, wishes to stand mute and waive the formal reading.
Thank you. I'm going to enter plea of not guilty. Court dates are, hold on. Ms. Carmen,
Yes.
for Garden City, give me the correct dates.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, here's the file. Stand by. Why don't you give me some information on Mr. Campanella's history, Counsel Kirkland? Go ahead, as to argument.
Thank you, Your Honor. After conversations with Mr. Campanella, he has no prior criminal record and nothing going on currently either. He does have somewhere else to stay. He will go to his parents' home.
Okay. Mr. Campanella, okay, while this case is pending, you're not to have any contact with Charlene Barr. That means no person-to-person contact, no contact with third parties, no phone calls, no emails, no text messaging. You're not to possess any firearms or any other dangerous weapons. You're not to go to a location of 30941 John Hawk, which is the residence in the city of Garden City. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Lieutenant is, I believe.
Yes, Lieutenant Culver's here.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hello, sir. Tell me about Mr. Campanella's prior history, if he has any.
He does not have any prior criminal history, convictions, and there are no reported incidents between the two of them in our reporting system.
And counsel, does Mr. Campanella, does he need a police escort?
Mr. Campanella, do you need to go home one time to grab some belongings?
Yeah, I need to get my truck and work trailer and some clothes and stuff.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, so Mr. Campanella, you're gonna have an opportunity to go to the residence with police escort. Not that you go there alone and wait for the police. You have to go to the location with the police so you can get some of your belongings. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on, let me see what if I can get court dates.
So we're going by what's up there.
All right, let's see what we have. Well, Lieutenant Culver,
Yes.
it looks like there's an issue that it looks like all of us missed. The complaint lists Taylor as the district court. It does not list Garden City. The Garden City is the place where this occurred, correct?
Correct.
The case can't go forward because of the defect on the complaint.
Okay,
And so whoever typed it up, I don't know who, they put down Taylor instead of Garden City. So the case can't go forward. But I will say this, Mr. Campanella, even though the case can't go forward today, that doesn't mean that cases, it's not going to be reissued. Just because this was it's somewhere in the court system, somebody made a mistake. But I will indicate to you, the charges will come from the city of Garden City. Do you understand all that?
they will come from it.
Yes.
I
No
don't
question.
understand.
Say, there's a defect on the court documents, so the case can't go forward. So that
Okay.
means that all the bond conditions I told you, they're not relevant. The court dates that I would have told you doesn't apply right now. But
Okay,
that doesn't mean that the case is not gonna come either tomorrow or the next day. So what I suggest to you, sir, is still no contact with Ms. Barr, no firearms. If the police can get you an escort to the residence so you can get some of your belongings. And then when you hear from the police, okay, so you can turn yourself in and get your case arraigned. Get you charged, get you arraigned. More than likely, you turn yourself in, sir, okay, more than likely you're gonna get a personal bond. Because then you don't show yourself as a flight risk. And if you're in compliance, meaning that there's from today or anything new from the time that you get arraigned, nothing to show that there's been assaultive behavior or that you've had interaction, even though it's not legal, meaning that you can. But what I'm saying is for you to stay on the right path for yourself. Because this case will go forward, just not today. And I'm sure that Detective Culver at some point may reach out to you, okay, and say, hey, we got the paperwork in order, more or less, you should turn yourself in. But just stay on the right track. I'd suggest behave as if these bond conditions are in effect.
okay,
Because what I don't want to see you is that you turn yourself in and they say, oh, he came over to the house, he started yelling, he started doing this, started doing that. That's not going to be in your favor.
no, I wouldn't do that.
Okay. Counselor Culver, Detective Culver.
Yes,
Okay. All right. Am I right that this case will go probably in the next couple of days
absolutely.
to correct the defect on the court documents?
Yes,
And will you be the one in charge of this case?
yes,
Okay, so Mr. Campanella, Detective Culver, he's the one that's gonna be in charge of this case, so he'll more or less have contact with you by phone or in person, how to continue, and when you need to come back to court or turn yourself in to the Garden City Police Department.
okay.
Okay, Council Kirkland, did you want to add anything?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.